Wood as a renewable and energy-efficient resource. Imagine a world where we use materials to build our homes, schools and workplaces that could be grown and regrown, that stored significant amounts of carbon that helped keep our atmosphere clean, and that were less energy intensive in the extraction and manufacture compared to alternative materials. Wood is one type of material that can do just that. And so today, we're going to look at wood as a renewable and energy-efficient resource and compare it to a number of other types of natural resources such as iron and copper. Let's start with renewable and non-renewable natural resources. Renewable resources are those that can be used and replenished in our lifetime. The wood from our forests is renewable, the oxygen we breathe is renewable, and the solar radiation from the sun is also renewable. Let's take wood as an example. Trees can be harvested for wood and made into products that we use every day, such as framing for our houses, furniture in our homes, and the paper we write on. For some great examples of renovation projects, buildings, and furniture made from responsibly sourced wood, search online for Planet Ark's campaign, Make It Wood. These trees can then be replaced through replanting seedlings or regenerating naturally from seed. Once these trees have matured over several decades, they too can be harvested, ensuring an ongoing supply of wood for our society. While renewable resources can be replenished in our lifetimes, some are susceptible to being depleted if overused. Australia's sustainable forest industry ensures the quantity of wood harvested from forests is less than what can be regenerated, so future generations do not go without. Look for the Australian Forestry Standard or the Forest Stewardship Council certification to make sure you're buying wood and wood products from a sustainably managed forest. Non-renewable resources, however, are those that cannot be replenished in our lifetime. More specifically, it's when human consumption is greater than the rate at which the resource can recover or renew within the environment. Minerals such as lead, gold and copper, fossil fuels such as coal and crude oil, otherwise known as petroleum, and natural gas are all non-renewable resources, as they generally take millions of years to form. They are formed from the decomposing organic remains of animals and plant material beneath the Earth's surface. These non-renewable resources are often used to create plastics including drink bottles and grocery bags, electronic goods such as your mobile phone and iPod, and even the plastic ballpoint pens you use to write with. Let's consider how some of these natural resources are used and the energy that is required to extract and process. All natural resources, renewable and non-renewable, are in their raw state. Once the raw material has been extracted from the Earth's crust or harvested from the surface, they are processed into goods that can be used. For some natural resources, the amount of energy required to extract, melt and cool the material is significant, and so must be considered when looking at the overall impact of that material in terms of environmental sustainability. For example, iron, which is commonly used in the production of steel, is a metal mineral that is extracted from the Earth's crust in the form of iron ore, and then refined through the process of smelting. The smelting process is energy intensive, as high temperatures are required to drive the chemical reactions to separate the iron from the iron ore. This is done by adding carbon, or coking coal, which allows the oxygen in the iron ore to form a bond with the carbon, leaving a metallic iron. According to Australian CSIRO researchers, in 2012, steel production was responsible for an estimated 1 billion tonnes of greenhouse gas emissions, and contributed to around 7% of all carbon dioxide produced from fossil fuels. In Australia, trees are deliberately grown and regrown in plantations or in native forests for the raw material wood. The only energy inputs into native forest harvesting systems are the fuels used by harvesting machinery and log trucks, and equipment used in artificially seeding areas where natural regeneration is unlikely to be sufficient. There are generally no fertilizers, herbicides, or insecticides used in native forest systems. In plantations and agroforests, woodlots on farms, improvements in soil cultivation and early management, silvicultural techniques, along with tree breeding, genetic science, has driven a dramatic increase in the amount of wood able to be grown and drawn upon for a whole range of societal needs. When trees are harvested, the wood is taken to a local timber mill to be processed into a wide range of products, such as timber flooring, frames for housing, telegraph poles to hold electricity wires, paper to write on, furniture for our homes, and many more things. Mill waste, including sawdust, can now be used as a biofuel to fuel boilers. which produce heat that can be used for drying timber in kilns. Excess heat can also be harnessed to produce steam and run turbines that generate additional electricity. A sustainable future depends on everyone substituting non-renewable natural resources where possible with renewable resources and producing less waste. Give it a try. For more about our forests and wood products, visit forestlearning.edu.au.